Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's now on lesson 21. So for this lesson you have to remember everything we've done so far in lesson 20 because now we're building up on this lesson. So again, it's still a lesson on the Shadda rule. So let's start with this. Now the only difference is here. Before we had two letters. Like for example, look over here. The alif joined onto the mim. And obviously there was a hidden letter, but I'm not counting that for now. So we had two letters. All of these were two letters. The alif joined to the mim, or the kaf joined to the lam, the ra joined to the ba. But here now, in these examples, especially in the first line, now we're going to have three letters. So for example, the ra joins onto the ba, then the ba joins onto something else. Or the ba has an alif, for example. So that's what we're doing over here. So here the alif will join onto this lam over here. So it's al, the first lam. Okay, sorry, before that, the lam has a shadda, doesn't it? It's the lam that has a shadda, so there's two lams. Now the alif will join to the first lam, so it's al. And now the second lam has an alif over here, and the fatha, so you'll stretch it. So it's la, alla. See how that works? Similar to before, but now it's just an additional letter. So again, the alif will join onto the first lam because the lam has a shadda, so it's al. Then the second lam has a fatha and an alif, which stretches it. So it's la, alla. Next, the ba will join to the lam, so it's bal. So the ba will join to the lam, bal. Then the second lam has an alif as well. So it's balla. Okay, so that's that done. Just 1 second. Okay, so now here, the next box, the kaf will join to the lam. So here the lam has the shadda again, just like all these. So the kaf will join to the first lam, so it's kal. Then the second lam has a fatha and an alif on it. So it will stretch it again. So it's kalla. Okay, so that's done. Fourth box. Now again, it's our lam that has the shadda. So the alif will join to the first lam over here, il. Then the second lam has a fatha, which is stretched again by an alif. La, illa. Okay, that's done. Okay, now here. Now it's not a lam anymore. So now the lam examples are done. So we had 4 boxes with the lam. Now here, it's a ya, which is the shadda letter. So, and again, just to remember, a letter which has a shadda is called a mushaddada, isn't it? So the ya is a mushaddada here. And the W sign is called a shadda. So the alif will join to the ya mushaddada. So it's E, okay, E. And then the second ya has a fatha and an alif. So it's ya, now join them together, Iya. And that's the last letter on its own, ka, Iyaka. Okay, so make sure you stretch the ya mushaddada with an alif. Iyaka. Okay, now here, it's a nun that has the shadda. So this is a nun mushaddada. So first the mim will join to the nun, min. Then the second nun, na. And remembering to do the ghunna, isn't it? Because you have to read a nun mushaddada with a ghunna. Minna. So again, min. So first you do the ghunna, min, and then you stretch it. Na. So all together, minna. Okay. And now again, this is a nun mushaddada. So the alif will join to the nun, in. Then the second nun has a fatha and an alif. Na. So you have to do ghunna in this one as well. So I'm going to underline it. Inna. I'm just underline this as well. Inna. And that's that done. So now you should be able to read each box all together without breaking it down. I'm only breaking it down for you so you get used to the concept. But after you've done enough practice, you'll be able to read the whole box, the entire box, without breaking it down. So like this. Allah, Balla. And keep in mind that the way you read the shadda letter, by stopping on the mushaddada just for half a second, like this. Kalla illa iyyaka. See how I stopped on the ya to give it more emphasis, to show that there's two of them. Iyyaka. And then the ghunnas on these two. Minna, inna. And that's that line done. Okay, so now next line. So practice this, and once you're ready, then move on. Now here, the mushaddada is the nun over here. See this one line over here? Yeah, so this is a nun with a dot on top, and it's a mushaddada because it has a shadda on top. So the alif will join to the first nun, an, then the second nun has a standing fatha, so it will be stretched. Na, and you should have guessed it already, this is another ghunna. So here, anna, again, anna, and this ya is silent because it doesn't have any dots. So you should remember that from our previous lesson where we learned the lesson on silent letters. Okay, so here is the ha, which joins to this ta over here. Because this is a ta mushaddada. So the ha will join to the ta mushaddada, so it'll be hat. Then the second ta has a standing fatha, so we'll stretch it. Ta, hatta. So ignore this ya over here, because it's a silent ya. We've learned them before. So it's hatta. Okay, next. Here, this is an ayn, which will join to the nun mushaddada. See this line over here? This line? That's the line for the nun. So the ayn will join to the first nun, an. Then the second nun has a kasra, will be stretched by the ya sakin. So it'll be ni. And remember to do ghunna, anni. Okay, so remember to do the ghunna, anni. Then we just mark the ghunna letters there. So nun over here, then the next nun over here, then nun over here as well, nun over here as well. Okay, so this one's done. Okay, the next one. This mim here will join to the nun mushaddada. So again, look at the line for the nun, and it has a dot on top, so that we know that's a nun. So the mim will join to the first nun, which is hidden, so it'll be min, and because it's a nun mushaddada, so you'll do ghunna, min. The second nun has a kasra, which will be stretched by the ya sakin. It'll be ni, minni. Okay, next is the alif, has a kasra, so it'll be e, but we will join to the nun mushaddada. So look over here, this line over here, the small line with the dot on top of it, is a nun, and it has a shadda, so it's a mushaddada. So it'll join to the first nun, in. Then the second nun has a kasra, but it will be stretched by the ya sakin. It'll be ni, inni, and make sure you do ghunna. Inni. Okay, next. First is a ra with a fatha, but we'll join to this letter. It's one line, and its dot is at the bottom over here. So that will be a ba, isn't it? So that's a ba mushaddada. So ra will join to the first ba, and the second ba has a kasra. Rabbi. Okay, but the ya, the ba mushaddada will be stretched by the ya sakin. So it will be bi. So let's do this one again. So ra will join to the first hidden ba, which is a rab. Then the second ba will be stretched by the ya sakin. Bi, rabbi. Remember to read the ra with a full mouth. So it's a ra, not ra, it's a ra. Next, alif will join to the nun. This line over here again, with a dot on top, is a nun mushaddada. So we'll join to the first nun. So it'll be an, and there'll be ghunna. Then the second nun has a kasra, so it'll be stretched by the ya sakin. It'll be ni, anni. Okay, so that's done. Second line is done, so now pause the video and practice this line 3 times at least. And now the next line. First is the first letter by itself, la. Then the sheen will join to the ta, mushaddada, shat, la shat. Then the second ta has a standing fatha, ta, la shatta. Okay, so that's done. The ya will be silent because the ya doesn't have any dots. La shatta. Next is sad, which will join to the lam mushaddada, sol. Then the second lam has a standing fatha, la, salla. It's done. The jim, next box. The jim will join to the lam mushaddada, so jal, second lam has a standing fatha, la, jalla. Then the ha has an alif and a fatha, so be stretched. So the maddul asli, remember the rule. Ha, jallaha. So the lam and the ha will be stretched the same amount, so don't stretch one longer than the other. Jallaha. Next, the za will join to the kaf mushaddada, so be zak. Then it has a standing fatha, ka, zakka. Then the ha alif, ha, zakkaha. Stretching them the same amount again. One shouldn't be longer than the other. Next, last box now on this line. So first is a, then there's nun alif with the fatha, it's maddul asli. Na, ana. Then this sin with the kasra will join to the ya mushaddada. So the sin will join to the hidden ya, which is si, anasi. Then the second ya has a fatha, ya, anasiya, making sure you stretch the maddul asli on the nun, the alif. Anasiya, and stopping slightly on the ya to make sure you pronounce the shadda properly. And the last line now. So here the alif will join to this lam in the middle, because this lam over here, it doesn't have anything on top of it. You see? Nothing on top of it, nothing at the bottom of it either. So when letter doesn't have anything, you ignore it. This alif will join to this lam, mushaddada, so it'd be al. Now in the second lam, so we just join to the hidden lam, al. The second lam has standing fatha, la, Allah, hu, Allahu. Okay, so this is the name of Allah. That's how it's written. So the alif will join to the hidden lam, because the lam has a mushaddada. The middle lam has a mushaddada, doesn't it? So the alif will join to the hidden lam. Then the second lam has a standing fatha, Allah. Then the ha has a dhamma, Allahu. Next box. The ra will join to the ba mushaddada. They both has fathas. Rabba, nun alif, fatha. Na, Rabbana. Next, fa has a fatha, fa. And the lam will join to the mim mushaddada, lam, falam. Second mim has a alif and a fatha, ma, falamma. Okay, so that's another ghunna rule. And here was another, actually not there. There's no ghunna there. Okay, next one. So here's going to be ghunna again, it's a nun mushaddada. Okay, so the alif will join to the nun, then the nun has a fatha, inna, then the mim alif, ma, innama. Make sure you don't stretch the na. Don't say innama, okay? By giving the nun and alif as well, that'll be a mistake. So it's innama. Next, and the last two boxes. First, the alif will join to the ya mushaddada, and the ya mushaddada has a dhamma, ayyu. Then the ha alif fatha, ha, ayyuha. And the last box now. Ya, dhamma by itself, you. Then the qaf will join to the dal, it's the dal, mushaddada, qaddi. So dal has a kasra, doesn't it? Yuqaddi. Then last one, ru. That's a ra dhamma, ru. Yuqaddiru. Okay, so that's that done. So now we've done this page. So now what you do is you pause the video, or stop the video, and then practice this line 3 times and make sure you can say all these perfectly, because the next page will be based upon all of this as well. So you need to know this whole page perfectly, and we'll finish there.